What up, ladies and gentlemen? We back once again. Episode 5, the Corner Convo Podcast with your favorite four guys. I want y'all to holler at my guys, Mr. Stats, Mr. Adidapo, and Mr. Al Jero.
What on? We in this bad boy together, brother. Let's do it.
Holler at that clanking and banging in the background. The fuck?
I have a son who's doing what he wants to do.
Oh, that's you. I thought that was mine house.
No, that's me.
No, I'm in a whole wing of my house, man. That, we have square footage. You can do that, man. You go to different wings of the house.
You got a compound? Think you with Drake?
Yeah. What's good, my boys?
What's happening?
Yeah.
You know what, Dion? I'm actually sick of you in this shit here. This shit here must.
Hey, I don't care. I don't care.
I've been paying attention to this shit for the last couple of weeks, man.
I'm paying attention, and it's so is you, bro.
I mean, listen here, man. All this lakefront and river and ponds and shit you have going on in your background. And like, okay, I believe it was last week or week before last. The man said, yeah, well, I don't want to really stunt, but, working.
I don't even use that term.
Working for the NBA. And then his camera just automatically shows his wonderful view off his lakefront house. Come on, man. I'm on to you.
Hey, man.
I'm on to you.
Hating, bro.
Right. His file is getting thicker, bro.
5 different Jordans that you strategically place over your shoulder, fam.
No, fam. You already know the Foot Locker that was going on over here. It's a whole situation.
Okay. Hey, man, can we get to the show, man?
Oh, yeah. Let's get to it. You know what? All this bully shit must stop too, man. Okay, I'm not going, man. Okay.
Not a bully.
The bully.
All his dudes on the show. If you can see Abasi with his arms out, that's clearly the bully. I don't want no parts of that
guy. Hey, all for the show, dog. Not even for use.
West Side, right, Bossy? Fuck out of here. Outside all day. But
hey, look, man. It's been a very interesting, almost slow week. From where I'm standing, where y'all want to start? I kind of feel like we just need to get this out the way real quick because I'm sick of the word COVID. I'm sick of the word quarantine, and now we're getting ready to get sick of the word vaccine. I heard there's a vaccine that's in its final trials. It's record speed. What are y'all thoughts on that? Are y'all injecting yourself with this shit?
Bro, if they ain't selling it at GNC or Vitamin Shop, I'm not taking it. Period. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking that shit, bro. They can keep it. And then you got these companies racing to make it to get the money off of it. They ain't even finished figuring out how it's mutating, how it's even really spread. Then they playing the game with people and the numbers and how they rating the deaths because you are dying from the shit, something related to it. But, I mean, nah, man. And if I see people I know that don't take vitamins, that smoke, drink, all kind of shit detrimental to their health, talking about I'm going to get the vaccine, I'm going to slap it. I'm gonna slap him, bro. It's just goofy,
So is the vaccine worse than the roids that you and your squad take when y'all hit the gym?
They may be, but I'll never know. I will never know, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, snap.
I mean, I feel like right now, it's not. You're gonna have to get tired of it because it's gonna be everything. Wants to
bro.
What's going on in this world? You feel me?
So,
to be honest, if you're a healthcare worker, a public servant, and in school, they're probably going to require it anyway. So right now, the way the world is going, I'm not going to say you don't have a choice, but do you?
I think like there's a couple ends on this too, right? So there's a difference between the vaccine. There's a couple of different companies actually that are working on vaccine. UIC just announced a study that they're looking for people to come and be test dummies for, right? So there's multiple companies working on a vaccine. The thing that came up in the news the other day was old girl and them out there talking about some, you can cure COVID taking this, what was it? The
semen. Yeah.
Hey, I love her, dog. I love
No.
motherfuckers. Talk your wild ass shit. Talk your wild
Real
shit.
shit. It was a white chick in Germany. She had her mans drop off semen weekly. She put it in her shakes, her smoothies, you know what I mean, and then stored it in her refrigerator and said that semen cures COVID.
I don't know what weird ass news you watch, sir. I would stop. That
Look
is
it up,
definitely not what I was talking about. I'm talking about the 20 doctors, quote unquote, frontline doctors that was like screaming at people like, you just need, this is America. And I'm tired of dying and just take these 3 drugs. And they said it like 1,700 times, like it was a super MAGA event, right? This was very made for Trump supporters so that they can go out there, fight for their rights and, get their freedom from COVID. Anyway, my point being, as vaccines work, are things that they have to inject with the virus so that your body builds up the immunity. So my suggestion would be get the immunity first, because if you already if you already have the antibodies to fight it, have the opportunity. You could just mute though, Al Jarreau. You could just
no, I'm not.
You just mute that. Top right of your box.
Did we
He
get
ain't talked to me all day. Now he'll come and make all the noise in the world. Oh my God, bro.
But anyway, long story short, if you may already have built up the antibodies for it. You know what I'm saying? And if you have, it's actually not. I would recommend doing that first before you go let them inject you with the vaccine. But yeah, I don't be rocking with big pharmacy like that, man. Like if my leg is in half, I'm going to the doctor and you're gonna do whatever you can do to keep me from dying. But other than that, man, I ain't too quick to be running to no doctors to let them, test shit out on me.
So as a teacher, I mean, I hate to throw this at you, but it is a possibility. What do you do in this instance when they say, oh, you know how Pritzker is, he pretty much throw it out there. So if you want to teach, you're going to have to get the vaccine for safety, blah, blah, blah.
That's a great question, man. I mean, right now, and there's actually 2 folds on that. Pritzker's the governor, so he has state rule, but Chicago, it has an independent body that doesn't have to follow the state rule if they so choose, right? So being in the city of Chicago, if Lightfoot is like, I'm feeling that, we can just ignore Pritzker. We don't have to follow what Pritzker says, right? That being said, I'm definitely, I mean, number one, it's almost guaranteed at this point that 90% of schools, unless you are in a small population, are going to be teaching digitally, virtually for at least the first half of the year, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, there's a religious clause, you know what I'm saying? Where it's freedoms that you don't believe in getting certain types of things, then I don't have to get it. Now, could that give them the opportunity to say, well, we can't, I mean, it's like tuberculosis. You get automatically tested for TB in order to teach. If you couldn't take that test, you could. So they could, yes, the press there, they could easily say it and do it, at which point, I'll just be finding a new gig. I ain't tripping. But yeah, it's a great conversation, man. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of back and forth on whether you got to worry as much about kids. You got different parenting styles. You got, teachers from different age ranges and different backgrounds and different pre-existing conditions. It does seem irresponsible at the very least to just say, all right, y'all, go in there and figure it out. It does seem irresponsible.
Well, that's what the world been doing so far anyway, though. It's like a fucking jump ball.
Adults, though.
Go with it.
Adults and children are different. When you're making decisions as it relates to children, you got to use a different set of kind of rules and mindsets because it's everybody else's kids too. Grown people get to make their own decisions legally, and if they do something, then they responsible for it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, did y'all, or Dion, maybe this is for you, since your son is a hell of an athlete. Did you see the ISHA rules?
Kind of an athlete?
I said a hell of an athlete.
I didn't hear you.
Oh shit! See, what about that shit again?
Well, they sent out.
Yeah.
You saw that. So it's like all of full contact, the football.
So this is what happened. They put everything in levels, 1, 2, and 3. Football obviously is level 1. It's unfortunate. I was talking about it on EC Sports as well. Dylan's switching positions in sophomore year to quarterback. He pretty much is the starting quarterback for his team. and they just threw this on them. Pritzker pretty much put it in the realm of they're not playing. But IHSA is its own governing body, and they're saying that they're moving fall sports to spring, which means football will start in February with a smaller schedule. They're going to have 4 different seasons, all smaller schedules. So instead of 9 games, they're going to play 7, but they're going to try to get the season in. Now, this is all based upon what we thought before in March when we said, oh, we'll be good by July. So I bought tickets to Miami for August, late August, thinking, oh, it'll blow over by then, which it clearly hasn't. And now I'm out of all of that money. Not out of it, but you know what I mean. So they're just hoping that something happens by that time. But it's bad on kids because he's been working his ass off all summer. He's switching a position. The only good thing is he can work more on his position to get better. So when the season does start, if it does, it's all intertwined. The only issue I had is all of these seniors that come into the season that are trying their best to get a scholarship, and they need this season to show their worth, so to speak, and not just in football but any sport. What if you got a daughter playing volleyball, or son playing soccer? It's all of that. So this thing has to get rectified, hopefully as soon as possible and as safe as possible for everybody.
Yeah, because they're only letting, like, if you're at a medium level, baseball, volleyball, you can only practice.
Yep.
No games, right? It's, for me.
They practice today. Like, they're still practicing. Their last practice is tomorrow for football, but then they're picking it back up in September. So
how is that working?
What's up?
How is that working with AAU? Because different states are open and they're playing and all that. So if he's in AAU, is he able to compete in things that are in open states and then have to quarantine when he come back?
It's all that. Now they put AAU within that realm, so they have to follow the proceedings in where you live. So if you live in Illinois, that's what you're following, right? They're starting back football in September, but they don't got to play till next year. But it's all about these coaches and these teachers keeping these kids involved, whether they're hybrid students or students that are sitting at home. And then they're pulling away all of this funding, but don't realize that a kid, Amon, myself, Basi as well, when you have kids that are at home when they're supposed to be at school,
Eating you out of house and home, goddammit.
Yeah, you got to feed them. They got to have some type of entertainment and electricity. So people don't think about everything. They just say, "Oh, just stay at home." It's not as simple as it sounds.
I mean, I feel like they should actually just cancel all this shit, because what happens is, if the numbers spike again,
they will.
Another group of students won't have a graduation, won't have a prom, won't play at all throughout the whole year, which is crazy.
I don't care about graduation and prom. I think
but there are a bunch of kids who do, though. Like, that means a lot to them.
They'll get over that. I think what's so much more. That's super. I ain't having that argument, man. Like, they kids. It's on. Like, that's not even nowhere near as important. What I mean, as a former coach and as assistant athletic director, I remember, if you have a student y'all have invested thousands of dollars since they've been in, like, peewee leagues, right? We are talking an extraordinary amount of time investment, passion investment, even mindset, right? Like, this kid is at the part where this is my year to show and I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So that, to me, that has far more of a long-term effect on that kid, and from a career perspective, right? Because if I've been investing everything I got into this, not to say think about other stuff, but man, like, I got to hit a whole reverse skate. And I'll even say it when I had to reduce my role at Promontory from a full-time person to a consultant and then picked up the teaching job. I'm sitting here racking my brain like, man, I have forgotten how to think like this. I've forgotten how to think like a teacher. And it took me months to even get that frame restructured and get out of that entertainment life and out of that type of stuff. So I think that just has it's obviously a terrible, terrible economic impact that has on the families who've been investing in this stuff all this time. But I think it's tough for the kid to have to accept that. Because you're in a situation now, everybody shows up to college. There's a walk-on. Like there's no scholarships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a rough.
People act like that's not part of that. That's huge. Like scholarship.
And NCAAs, like they can't get when the budgets are submitted to schools. One, you have less enrollment because they're doing distance learning and people ain't finna pay that $35,000 a semester to go to University of Michigan, right? So that's there. Then when they start filing for, okay, well, we need 45 scholarships for the football team, 75, you know what I'm saying, et cetera. That money's not there anymore. So now the NCAA's business financial structure. So, I mean, there's a lot of people directly associated canceling high school sports. Like Dion said, I don't think people look at the big picture. High school sports is the fundamental basis of all sports in all leagues everywhere. So
but this is why you cancel things, period. Stop trying to push things back on a guesstimation of when things are going to be safe, as far as to go in a classroom, as far as to play sports. If you wanted to, because we all know it's more than just sports, it's a freaking business. The families investing money, these schools, they looking at these athletes coming in, it's product. It's all product. It's like they're the dope dealers, the kids are the drugs. You know what I'm saying? You can have that product still. It's going to be the same product. People going to still want it. You push it back a year, period. You know, you stop trying to the e-learning was the worst shit ever. You know, I know several teachers. I found out you were a teacher, you know, when we started doing what we were doing, you know, I'm like, well, good luck to them with that, you know, because they threw it on y'all like it wasn't nothing, you know what I'm saying? But stop everything, wait a year. Don't penalize the kids. They may be a year older getting out of high school or college, but let them be safe. Act like you care about their life, you know what I'm saying? And resume sports next year, period.
Not to drag this topic out, because I know this isn't really on the docket, but let me just ask one, like just to throw a wrench in the game. What if the decision is, what if the decision is everybody has to repeat that year? So next year, your son has to go through his senior year at 19 instead of 18.
So we read certain high school students now because of COVID?
You want your scholarship? You want your chance to prove your worth? You'll do it. You'll do it. You don't really give a fuck about it. I'm sorry to sound like a pessimist, but education is beginning to seem less and less important in life, period, as far as hitting the workforce and everything. People saying through that facade. Yeah, but it's cool.
But how much education you getting sitting on your ass, clicking in that you're there at 7:30, then going back to sleep? That's not education. That's bullshit.
At all.
You right. A job. You going, you know what I'm saying? You got a job that you work as an intern at, you know what I mean, at dad's sports marketing company. You think what I'm saying? Like, I mean, right. If you think about it, original education was apprenticeship. You didn't go to a class, bro. Wasn't there teachers?
Vocational schools, trade schools.
Right.
Whatever your uncle did or whatever your next door neighbor did, you went and worked for that person until you developed the skills to become, you know, a blacksmith or whatever the case. And, you know, there's always been an argument as to whether that's more valuable to a person in the longer term of their life versus the higher learning, critical thinking skills. You know, we ain't gonna have that whole debate here, but I'm just saying, I think there's an alternative to sitting on your ass, number one. And these kids have a tremendous amount of resources and technological things available to them. I've been taking Google classes on marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm actually not looking for a job in marketing, but it's available and it's hella free. So
you look very Google smart today too, though. You do. Your glasses look Google smart, brother. They do, brother. It's funny you said. It's funny he said though about watching the generation before you do things, and that's how you pick it up. And I know you're supposed to talk about rap music and gun violence, and this is why I think like, it can lead right into that. This is why I think people saying rap music influencing, being a sole influence or major influence on these shooters shooting and killing kids is completely trash and irresponsible, because you don't have to listen to music to say, oh, you know what? I'm gonna get an extendo, or I'm gonna get a 9, I'm gonna get AK-47, I'm gonna ride, I'm gonna shoot. You see your generation in front of you doing that. You can look out your window. In these areas, these red line neighborhoods where this is happening, where both of this is happening, you can look out your window and see this. You are influenced by your society, not what maybe what you hear a bit. Your society, you're influenced by that, because we grew up on the foundation of gangster rap and murder music and interstate trapping. I know several people, you know a few, you know several, that few may have done it, actually did that shit, but it wasn't because of music. You know what I'm saying? Because they needed to. I don't know too many people. I'm gonna shut the fuck up in a second though. I don't know too many people that got murder charges on their rap sheet or have a rap sheet, dope charges on the rap sheet, or they interstate kings. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? So are you telling me that this new generation is more easily influenced by the music? And if you say yes, then you're still skipping over several important steps as far as where you have to go through to get to the point where the music is raising your fucking kid. Several important points. Now, y'all can figure that out on your own because y'all know what it is.
No, that's real shit. That's real shit.
I mean, I think that there's a couple of elements on that. I mean, one, that's a chicken before the egg conversation, right? Do I see the people outside shooting before I learned about gun violence through music, or did the people outside shooting generate the gun violence through music, right? But I'm gonna just take it back to early 90s, right? What I'm saying is that the type of information that is coming over the public waves, right? The public radio that has to be offered to the public. And we know how radio stations market. They target their markets. So case in point, in Milwaukee's said to be an R&B market. So popular hip hop and R&B station plays 80% R&B and 20% hip hop, okay? In Chicago, it's said to be more like a 60% hip hop, 40% R&B market, right? So they're gonna make sure that their 60% of the programming is hip hop, you know. The difficulty I'm having is that when in the 90s, the music that came on over the radio was a lot less directly, I mean, outside of the fact that you couldn't curse, right? You couldn't say bitch, right? You definitely couldn't say, you know what I'm saying? These things were completely off the table.
Nope.
What I remember is when I wanted to hear Tupac or Snoop or 8Ball and MJG, I had to go get the tape. I had to go buy it, number one. It wasn't offered to me for free. I had to take it to the radio in the basement, play it at a volume or with headphones on so that my parents couldn't hear what I was consuming. Because the minute they would have heard what I was listening to from 8Ball and MJG, it would have been canceled.
But you still consumed it though, right?
But my point here is this. I had to go and make that choice. I'm just simply saying that when you listen to B96 and 103.5, I mean, do it today. Just take 10 minutes out your day, listen for 10 minutes.
That shit's awful, man.
But I'm saying, those songs that they play on those stations that target Caucasian students in the suburbs, they're all about being happy, enjoying your life. Still talking about partying, but
getting high and sex too, all day long.
They're talking about it very different. They're talking about it in a way that's almost like we're just really happy that we're alive and we're able to do it.
That's the language these kids speak though.
But look, here's the thing. Let me.
Man, they're talking their fucking language, man.
Let me pause that real quick, right? So here's the stats, right? Dion, you should love this. The average kid is exposed to approximately 84 references of explicit and substance, right? Whether it's sex, drugs, guns, whatever, right? Per day.
That's it.
Hold on, yeah. But that would mean like 591 per week. In a year, 30,000 references of nigga shit, right?
How much of it is their parents, or their relatives, or their friends?
I was listening to, now this is gonna be crazy. I was listening to Big Pun's album with the joint with him and Busta, and at the end, Busta says, "If you don't raise your kids, don't blame us. Don't blame hip hop for putting your kids to bed at night," right? That made sense to me now when we're having a conversation about is music correlating to violence. I personally don't. I think those are choices that kids make, to be honest with you. Now it is a bunch of shit where they emulate that shit.
Does the kid get the choice to make sure that the only people that get record deals in rap are talking about sex, drug, and money? Like the kid is at the table when they're listening to the record, deciding to put the budget together over who's going to be on the radio, who's going to be on the tour. Are the kids and the parents at that table? No, the industry is making that decision for you. And parents won't say shit about it. And then we continue to just go, oh, we can't do nothing about it. Look, hands down, if I'm not
something else.
I'm not saying it's the cause. I am saying that it is way, way too clear that it is intentional and specific to certain music for certain markets, and that shouldn't be the case.
Those are facts. Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. Definitely facts.
I mean, yeah, it's strategic marketing, right? No different than you have liquor stores on every corner, or you have payday loan spots on every corner, right? It's what they do, right? So I don't.
Hey, Mon, Dion rubbing his beard, fam. He want to say something. He rubbed it too many times.
Go and get
He
you.
trying to be nice and not bully us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I appreciate that. The Broad Street bully. Fuck out of here.
Fuck you and you. Bitch ass. No, I think what Mom was trying to say, and I'm actually trying to defend your bitch ass, is that the kids.
That's 585 references right there.
Bitch ass nigga. No bitch assness.
Yeah, that's a flag. That's definitely a
flag on the play.
What, bitch ass? I didn't call him like something else. I'm sorry. Don't put me in the
30-second box.
Yeah.
You already know it. You avoiding it.
Cancel society. Like I was saying, man. You listen to what you want. When I was a shorty, just like McKinday said, A-Ball and MJG, I chose to listen to Too Short and Eazy-E. You feel me? You think my mother was cool with me listening to that? No, I was listening to it in the car with my sons. Not saying that's a good thing, but I'm not finna sit here and act like my son's different than what I was in reference to when he's around his friends. Is he a good kid? Yes. Do I control his every movement with puppeteers? No. You have to let your kid live, and you have to let him see what's right and wrong and be there for them. I don't let my son run loose. A lot of people say me and his mom co-parent very strict. But at the end of the day, as long as he comes home with the 4.5 GPA like he has, and things,
can I see those stats?
Absolutely.
Can I see those stats?
Absolutely. I'll post them on the group page.
That would mean he's taking all extracurricular.
He has two honors classes.
So that's how you get the extra 0.5.
History.
Good form though. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Ma had no idea how you got to the 0.5.
No idea.
Clearly, you never took any honors courses.
Nah.
Just answered your question. That's how you do it. Yeah.
Hey, man, just inform me, man. Just inform me. Okay. Yes, that's all I'm asking.
Yeah. And the honors classes were in bio and history. So I'm not here to brag about my son. I'm just letting a lot of people know that.
Come on, Ball, Mr.
That's
Ball.
That's black excellence, bro. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. We celebrate that, man.
You know what? I am celebrating it because he's working his ass off, and he probably doesn't think I recognize it. But if I had to recognize it on a platform such as this one, I will. I'm proud of him. I'm glad that he's doing everything that he's supposed to do. So when I seem hard, it might be tough love, but I'm proud as fuck of what he's doing, and I hope that all of this other stuff blows over so he can see exactly what he wants to see, which is the main thing. And I tell him, and he understands it. I don't want him working for nobody. You work for yourself. You be a self-sufficient black man, and then we'll see what happens moving forward. So,
absolutely. You know what? That COVID this is why I hate the COVID shit. That shit just went too long. I hate that shit. That's why I hate it. I fucking hate it. So let's never talk about COVID again.
Until next year.
I'm canceling COVID, my nigga. Fuck you mean? Hey, look though. So what'd you say?
The NBA game till the season starts, and then that's all we can talk about.
Right.
Oh my God, that's gonna make my head hurt talking about sports all the time.
I came across something that I thought was pretty thought-provoking. It kind of hit home for me. I don't understand why this is even a conversation, but we're gonna have it. Women not taking their husband's last name. That is just dumb as fuck.
I disagree with you.
All right, well, let me explain this shit to you, right? As a married man, there's no way in fucking hell.
You married?
That's what they say. Hey!
Stupid dog.
Agreed to.
Yeah, there's no way you're like, okay, you wanted the ring. Okay, got you the ring. You wanted a wedding, had a wedding. The least you could do is take this man's last name, take my last name. It's a privilege for you to carry this. First of all, secondly, I'm not with the hyphenated shit. I'm not trying to hear that. Oh, it's too much paperwork to file, and I've had this name. Well, guess what? You could have kept your name and not got married. How about that shit? Third, there's no reason in the world. You're almost disrespectful if you don't take your husband's last name. It makes me feel like you're not all the way in. You wanted to be married for nostalgia purposes. You want everybody to say, "Oh, she's married," or "Oh, she has a ring." No, it's more than that. Okay, it's bad enough that you may not be doing your job as a wife. You better hold his name down and don't just change your name on social media and think it's all good. No, we going down to City Hall. We getting this thing popping. What's up, Dion? Holla at me.
So, I mean, I totally agree with the name situation. For a person as myself, I'm divorced. What do you say to a woman that keeps that name?
Let me get my shit back.
Yeah.
You have disgraced my name. You know what I mean? We're divorced.
She has 10 years with the name. You know what I mean? It's a lot to talk about. And this is the name thing, but I don't really like a lot when women give their children the name of a man that's not doing anything for their children as well. So it's a name, but it's all about, and it's all encompassing on the respect. Of course, my wife that marries me, your name will be Williams, period, point blank. I take care of my children. Her name will be Williams, period, point blank. Now, what you do with the name after we break apart, I mean, there's only so much I can do to control that, but women run things, it seems like, and it's our job as men to intercept or at least give our opinion so they understand that they need to sit the hell down sometimes.
Hey, I want to have a moment of clarity.
Fucking caveman. 2 cavemen in a row just spoke.
No, hold on. Check this shit out. I'm about to tell the world something that no one knows, right? A moment of clarity and vulnerability, right? So Dion said, what about a woman who keeps the name and gives that name basically to the child or whatever that's not yours, right?
Dry snitch,
No. I'm dry snitching on myself, son. Check this shit out. My last name is Phillips. You know what I'm saying? My mom was married prior, kept the name, and I got the name. That's some bullshit. So technically, I have no identity. I don't know who I am. So, Mom, if you're listening, thanks.
Wow.
Appreciate you.
Wow. So your name is Amon
X.
Amon X, goddammit.
X. X, brother.
Wow. All right. Sama Caveman and Amon is Bossy Kende. Go ahead.
Let's have a clear thought here, because all of that was just ridiculous.
Caveman. Me, caveman. My name. Do LeBron next time. You know what I'm saying? Rub on the chick.
The sad part is I know your mom, and I know she don't agree with nothing you just said. But so listen, first and foremost, and I know most women probably, this is what they're thinking. They're probably screaming, somebody please say this, right? I'm hearing you, ladies. I got you. We there. If you have a woman who has established herself in her career, let's just say she is a somebody. I'm not going to use anybody specific because I feel like that derails where people start thinking. But let's just say she's somebody. She's done a great job of establishing herself. And let's just say it's a real estate company under her name, a law firm under her name, right? You're the husband. You may handle your business or whatever, but nobody knows you. Her changing her name simply because of your, now she's got to go through this process of reestablishing her career. Would you do that? No, that's number one. Number two.
I don't have to. I'm a man.
That's part of submission. The submission conversation we had, Kende. I'm like, if I was on my shit as a chick, I'm not subbing nothing. I get you.
Number two. And I feel like I always got to give y'all the history lessons.
Dion Petty.
Oh, I ain't concerned. I ain't concerned because I'm gonna get his wife on here, and I bet you she flipped the script on it too. Listen, historically, like, so in African society, and this is actually to y'all's exact point, in African societies, you don't choose the last name for the child. Essentially, a ritual or a procedure is done to identify which side of the line this spirit is coming from. Yoruba culture, they believe in reincarnation. So you are either your father's great-great-grandfather or uncle or cousin, whatever, being reborn, or your mom's, older brother, blah, 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 being reborn. The process by which we first identify where is this soul coming from. I'm only saying that to say that the way the name is hyphenated in ancient African, and I point out ancient because America is only 500 years old, and everything that they do was stolen. So I don't using rules that started in America, right? Because they already start in a false plane. The name is hyphenated based on that, based on where your spiritual connection is. But that's the whole deep history lesson on it. Flat out, it can't possibly be that deep. When I go to the bank, they don't go, well, I'm gonna give you this loan only if your wife shares your last name, right? There's no point in your actual life where it matters. The only place that it matters is in your little baby ego. It's just in your ego. It doesn't have any value anywhere for anything unless you just want to have a carpet on the front that goes, ooh, welcome to the Phillips family. Shut that garbage up, bro. Nobody cares. No one.
Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Let me explain something to you, man. You hurting my feelings, okay? Right now, I told the world some shit, and now you stepping on it. Now I want to know, you know what I mean? Is this from the Zulu tribe or the Swahili? I don't know.
Information shaming.
Hey,
Information shaming.
Information shaming. No, Joe. No, on some real spit though. I mean, unless this is my small take of it, and I know some real life stories about this. To me, unless your name is the last name of a generation or a bloodline, or some other extra circumstance, but really the bloodline is the last of it, you should really want to change it, man. But if you don't, and you want to keep your name, you can also keep that separate bank account too. Keep a separate bank account, all right? And we can have a joint bank account for the bills. We can treat it like GoFundMe, or we can treat it like a tip jar. If I do something good in the house with the hubby, we can put something in there toward the bills, you know what I'm saying? Or we can just know what we got to do and put money in that bad boy. And I think along with that, and this is something I really believe in, I think prenups should be mandatory, man. If you want to keep your last name too, you should have to sign a prenup as well.
Another conversation, but
it is, bro. It is, though. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say,
okay.
I am pro prenup. Mainly, I mean, to be very honest, I plan to marry a woman who makes way more money than me, right?
Ain't that a dream, bro? Go ahead. Woo. I won't shed a tear over here, boy. Who say that shit? You know what I'm saying? No, man. Yeah, you sign that prenup because ain't no way if things go wrong. And yes, I am the pessimist. I've gotten a long way in my life by doing that. Keeps me aware, keeps me paranoid, keeps me on my toes. Ain't no way for to take my last name, trash it, and then take half my money. Or what I get. No, fam, there's too many wins. What Deion say last week? I'm not gonna have too many Urkels on my team. I don't need my wins that low, fam. I don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm great about that.
There you go. See, but you do have to be sympathetic to those names that are special, and even more special than marrying you. But what woman, or what man? A serious question. I'm gonna shut up again. Would pass over the man or woman of their dreams? Ideal, perfect, everything, because of a hyphen.
Thank you, man.
No,
true person with.
So here.
Must not be the one of my dreams.
That's why I fit to your man. See that? That's why I fit to your man, B, right there. Okay, it makes sense.
All right, there are a lot of points that women do make. I read the post. We see you, but as a man, my whole thing is this: there isn't a man on earth that actually wants to get married, right? I don't believe there's a man that wakes up and says, "I can't wait to get married." It may be once you become a certain age, you may say, "I'm not opposed to it."
They all out south, bro.
You're never saying, "I can't wait to get married," right? So from a man's point of view, when you do find someone that's worthy of, marrying,
you want to have that name.
You want to have that name because
I get that part. I get it, but you can't be a caveman with the shit, though, man. You can't take the club on Captain Caveman shit. Hey, take my name, you can't do that.
Tell you what, this is actually a perfect segue into the last segment, right? Because what we're talking about right here, and it's a perfect segue into my opinion about the next segment.
Oh, there you go. That makes more sense right there. Go ahead.
So we were talking, like on the last episode at the end, Dion brought up that me and him hadn't checked. Mom brought up the subject, but me and Dion hadn't had a chance to check the thread, right? So I'm gonna screen share it in a second, some of the comments. But the question was, there was a post and it was like, women only give advice to men, right? And it was some amazing stuff shared on there, right? And then we did the counter like a little bit later, and it was men only share some advice. So I'm gonna share my screen real quick. We're gonna show a couple of these quick comments. And while
FYI though, I commented first on the women thread like a sucker. And Dion called me out too, which is fucked up.
Hey, now what I did see is that men gave way more advice to the women, right? So for me, that clearly shows that we're never happy.
What you on today, man? What you on, bro?
We're never happy. No, I'm just saying when I broke that shit down.
You wanna enable.
They were saying the same thing, pretty much.
Could you enable him to screen share, please?
You know how they do that?
What do you mean?
Yes.
Hey,
30 seconds, brother. 30 seconds.
Disable Indie screen sharing.
No, it's not. Okay.
You don't have any idea how to.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, look here. On a freestyle note, I mean,
here, how about
when
now?
women were giving advice to men, it was listen, pay attention, talk to her, make her feel special. Then it turned to don't lie. Wake up and don't lie. Go to sleep without lying. Communicate without lying. Be honest. If you're single, lie. If you're single, don't lie. If you are in a relationship, don't lie. But my favorite, there it is. My favorite was this right here though. Jimma,
what up?
She said, I'm paraphrasing her. She basically said, wash your ass and brush your teeth. That's sexy. I was almost double the grin right there. Say, man, go ahead, man. But then I kept on reading a little bit, and Miss Enid Kent, she said, and this one hurt a little bit though. She said, know Jesus and cry sometimes. I was like, whoa, we gotta stop right there because you taking our trump card from us, okay? Knowing Jesus, giving it to God, and crying is something men do after we ran through the mud 400,000 times, and you finna calmly leave us, okay? Not the all excited scream, I'm out the door because you still care when you're doing all that. But when you quiet and finna leave us, we say, hey, baby, let's give it to God, let's go to church, you know? And when we get to church, you cry, and we get to keep you for like another 2 mistakes. And there you go.
He's revving up. Get your shit off.
We can keep for another 2 mistakes, man, you know? So you can't be take the Lord from us too soon.
I'm gonna.
We gotta say them tears. Maxwell, fistful of tears, goddammit.
I'm gonna start with the fact that I do not believe that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, so that certainly doesn't apply to me, sir.
That's cool.
But
here we go.
I actually agree with him, though. I do agree with him on that.
Scrolly.
Right. I'm looking at the screen. Looking at the screen, right? These are the 2 comments I thought that were in depth. I didn't want to just say every list.
What up, Miss Morgan?
So this one here, Toy Mika, right?
Miss Amos.
Yeah. So single men, be honest regarding intent and motives. Leave your insecurities, excuses, financial indiscretions out of the relationship. Married men, don't let yourself go. Big bellies, poor grown habits, and excessive weight gains are sexy. The 2 things that I think are super important about her comment, though, are this. You got to be honest about intent and motives, right? Like, and the biggest thing about this name thing is like, if you don't, I'll put it like this. Early on in the situation, when y'all start thinking y'all really about to get married, that's got to be an intentional conversation. When I get married, I expect the woman to have my name. If you wait until the time frame where you say, oh, what you mean you're not taking my name? No, you taking my name, right? You've wasted an incredible amount of time, both. And the letting yourself go is on both sides. I see you, Dion. Give me 1 second. The letting yourself go is on both sides. I actually would venture to say that women tend to let themselves go more than men tend to let themselves go after they get married. I would venture.
You chauvinist, you freaking chauvinist. Don't go to the dark side, Kende. On the dark side, all they don't go there, brother.
I would venture to say be wrong. The other one, though, I like what Candace said too, when she was just like, if you want to have multiple women for the rest of your life, be honest about it. Because here we go again. We walk around with this archaic mentality that, you know, if a woman cheats on me, then, you know, she's violating me, she's disrespecting me and all like that. When the whole time you was flipping whatever you could flip left and right, and you didn't see that as disrespect. You didn't see that as any violation to her, right? That's just the nature of a man. Bullshit, man.
Talk your shit.
All of that's corny, right? So the idea of being straight up, and you just might find out that she like women too. And now
Oh, don't bump into that conversation. Don't do that.
20
That's very funny.
different game out here, partner. It's a different game out here, man. So, all right, Dion, I'm gonna go ahead. You rolled up your sleeves.
Shout out to you, Candace. We see you.
They both just said don't lie too. Basically, they both just said don't lie.
My only thing with that statement is it's funny that around that time someone had posted something with Jill Scott.
Oh,
And a guy just simply saying, he didn't say nothing about her weight. He just said, I can't believe people are still attracted to Jill Scott. And that dude got rotisserized,
the football player dude. Yeah.
He deserves to though.
Yeah.
Who the fuck asked him? Nobody asked him what he think about Jill Scott.
Who asked her to talk about bellies and all of that? Like at the end of the day, it's all about, to me, how you feel about somebody and all of that. Are you taking care? I don't even know the young lady. I'm not saying anything about anyone. I have a belly, and that's fine. You know, and I'm gonna have.
My boy, fresh.
You feel me? So, I feel like physical attributes and all of that happen. That's the first thing you see, but you have to get to know someone before.
First of all, man, my sexy is through the roof. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right, buddy. Okay.
How you carry yourself.
This shit here, like whether I'm 20 pounds over or under, I wear my shit like, man, look here. Period.
Right. That's swag. That's swag. That's drip.
Swaggy to death. There ain't nobody out here fucking with me.
so all of us can be honest. But all of us can be honest though. Like, Mom, when you were studying for that police exam, you lost like what, 25 pounds, right?
Nah, like 40, bro.
Like you were super slim. Tell me you didn't feel better about yourself.
I woke up feeling great every day. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Amon's been an arrogant motherfucker for a long time.
This
Losing weight ain't gonna motherfucking make him feel no different.
My point.
That's the thing. It's all about how you carry yourself.
Yep.
If you slightly overweight or whatever, like, listen, man, I know it's your meat, bro. You getting with me, congratulations. That's how I feel.
Exactly.
One, you're with me now. Congratulations. My wife knows it. She knows and she understands that it was the privilege. When she was stalking me to get me, she got me. Ain't got nothing to do with how fat I am. It's you. It's her. She has the same personality that she should have, which attracts me. Everybody is attracted to something.
Okay. Yep.
People start throwing out, so you telling me, since a dude got a six-pack, fuck everything else he do, I'm finna get
what
with
you
him?
mean?
That's
Hold
how
on,
ignorant
man.
that
Don't
damn-
step on my game.
Hold on. Don't disrespect
Don't step on my
RoboCop.
game, bro.
Don't disrespect
I
RoboCop.
just came to the gym, goddamn.
You ain't let
Step
me
on my game,
finish.
brother.
Bro, it ain't the
Them
rant
my
time.
big guns.
Superstar,
Dog.
not the
My big
rant
guns
time.
right there.
Let me finish my statement. The way that she sounded was, if he keep himself in shape, then everything else, it just seemed like she's saying, I'm gonna look past a few things because they're in shape.
I don't think that. I think you tried to do the converse of her actual statement. I don't know if that's.
I'm not even trying to. I don't want this to be prefaced on Toy Mika's statement. It's just how some women come off like, oh, you're not in shape. All right, so if I'm in shape and I'm an asshole, that's cool. Because I got a lot of friends that's in good shape that ain't really good dudes. You feel me?
Her comment was great. Her comment was great. It was the last part. Toy Mika, we're not focusing on the last part of your comment. We just breaking it down. So don't take this any kind of way.
Exactly.
You know
Has nothing to do with her.
It was a great comment.
I'm talking about the broad spectrum of women. Good save for your girls. All I'm saying is this. Women say that, it's annoying because it comes off like it's just the artificial way. But when women say it or a guy says it, I can't believe he said it's just annoying.
Well, that's the proverbial, that's the double standard. We got to get to that one day. These double standards are running amok, bro. They running fucking amok
everywhere. Double standard like a motherfucker. And I want to see which 1, 2, or 3 of y'all are still gonna be. All right, ladies, I got you right here on this one.
I'm raising my hand right here.
There's
I'm already
double standards everywhere.
I got a cape on already.
Good. I'm glad.
Look, flip it to what you talking about,
my nigga. Come to the light.
I'm gonna flip it.
Dion.
I'm gonna flip it down to what men were sharing with women, right, on the next post. And this one, I think, kind of gets to what you're saying, Dion. So
King
this
Daddy,
one we
you
got
love
y'all.
this technology, bro. I feel you.
Like So Jamal Burton says, learn your man. Like, just learn your man. We similar in ways, but we all different. Learn when to approach him with an issue, when it can wait. And that's a big, big, big one, bro. We all know. I mean, as men, we definitely know there's certain times you just don't bring certain stuff up to your woman. You just don't. She's not gonna listen to it right. She got a whole different mindset going on. We're gonna wait until a better time to approach these types of things, right? So I think that's a straight up thought. The second part of what he says is learn when he's had a rough day and learn when his temperament and habits. So like Dion said,
That's
and
heavy.
what I was trying to get to, the whole thing I was trying to get to about the weight loss with Amon is not about the weight loss specific. It's about the fact that I was hanging around mine, having known him 20 years now. And his energy level, his focus level for stuff had been raised. And my point is that when you are in a relationship and you have that type of energy level and you have that type of focus, you get to apply that to the relationship. When you on your back or when you letting yourself go, that's a part of an energetic thing. It's not just about the weight that you gain or nothing like that. It's the fact that there's less attempts at doing things in general. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think what the brother said is perfect. I think this is something that all women could really, 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 really take and put at the square of their relationship. Who is my man? Where are those areas that I need to be aware of? And not just about him being angry when it comes to finances. I was dating a girl, man, and she said at one point we must have been hanging out for about a week. And, you know, she got a decent gig. She got some money. You know what I'm saying? She got her own place. And, you know, a weekend, I'm realizing, like, you know, at no point have you even made the attempt to say, hey, you hungry? Let me get us some food, or just like zero attempt at it, right? So that is something that I have a pet peeve about. I don't mind taking care of everything. I wouldn't invite you to be around me if I could take care of everything. But I certainly want to know that you in this too. I certainly want to know that this is not a one-way relationship as it becomes, you know, about supporting the relationship, right? That's something that you would know about me in talking to me. And if you know that about me, then you got to make those types of decisions throughout the week. You know what?
So
They've been
ladies,
taking care of everything.
So what
month.
they had a post, Joe, about love language, dog. What did they tell you about your love language?
Oh, I know what mine is.
Okay.
Well, ladies, if you were listening,
I know what Dion and Amon's is, gorilla.
if you were listening, ladies, brother Ade Dabo just ran down his entire repertoire and his resume.
What you need to do to get out there in Hyde Park.
Small piece of the pie, buddy. Like,
hey,
no,
look.
The guys was cool though. The guys was cool, man. They came out better than I expected. I expected a lot more of, hey, suck my dick. There was quite a bit in there though. You know, suck my dick, give me a sandwich, suck my dick, listen to me, suck my dick. It was a bunch
and that's corny, fellas, too. Let's be a little.
Hey, what?
Corny.
I like it.
No. I mean, I love. First of all, look, the hot mouth is definitely necessary. Let me be very fucking clear.
Hot or cold, don't.
Hey, pay attention to the file. Pay attention to the file. Now, look, I was gonna shift real quick and give some kudos. Oh shit! Look at the bossy. Look at his teammate, because teamwork make the dream work. Shout out to Bossy. Bossy low-key wants to be married, man. Come on over, man. Come on over. Good call, Kende. Good call.
It's tough on the show, but yeah, call it as out on the show.
Look at, man. The streets been courting me for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? The streets been courting me, treating me good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be hard to do that.
Hey, look, I wanna shift real quick before we get up out of here. I gotta give a major kudos, and we should talk about this episode a couple episodes ago, but my boy Mahomes, man. I think he's a real stand-up dude, right? Now, he could have took way more money, and he got a $500 million. Let's be clear. He left money on the table so his mans could eat. His man's got like 80 million over 4 years. He could have took all that shit for himself. Then he turned around and bought.
No, that's a coward move to me, bro.
Hold on.
That's a coward move to me, bro.
Then he turned around and bought or part owner of Kansas City Royals. That's what you do with your money. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do with your bread. My boy Lou Williams. I'm just gonna run through him and then we can get into it.
Did you see his plate though, fam?
Who?
Lou Will's plate or that chicken wings.
Oh,
that shit so good.
Yeah.
Saw that picture that put that shit up.
Good wings. Good. I'm not mad at the wings. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lou. Fuck that bubble. I'm a man. I need to get out here and get some wings. Okay.
He bust the bubble and went to see some bubbles on the pole.
Yeah.
Got
the food is dry in there. Okay. Then you got bum ass Kendrick Perkins who gets to talking shit on Twitter. You know. Now look, the funniest part. Fuck the back and forth between them. My boy Pat Bev. Pat, what up? Pat, what up? He says, "Come on, Lord. You know, it ain't like that when you see him. The come on, Lord, that's out west shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's out west shit. Proud moment. Shout out to Pat. Garbage ass Tibbs continuously gets the job. So the Knicks, you know, good luck to you guys. It's a bad move. And for all my music people, you know, Lupe's in the studio with Nas. I don't know if y'all care. I do.
Sleep music.
Hopefully it turns into something.
Z's.
You know, what do y'all?
It's gonna be bars, but you're going to sleep though. It's gonna be bars, but you're going to sleep.
I want to hear your thoughts on. Actually, I want to hear your thought on why you think it's corny what Mahone did.
No, I wasn't saying corny. I said the opposite. I said that what you got to consider is that the person that he left the money on the table for is somebody that he desperately needs to be as good as he is at quarterback. If he ain't got nobody to throw that ball, if he ain't got nobody who can actually take some of the pressure off of him, he's not going to be able to win. The thing about the Kansas City Royals thing that I thought was dope, but also that you got to.
Yeah, he's the best defensive player, and that does take pressure off of him because he's
exactly. Thank you very much, sir.
Mike left money on the table. Kobe, LeBron left money on the table. I know it's a different sport, but I'm talking about the mentality.
Different conversation.
And Tom left money on the table. You know
LeBron did leave money on the table.
Say it again.
LeBron did leave money on the table.
Where?
Miami.
Oh yeah, for the third person. Okay, yeah, fine. Whatever. Fuck you anyway.
Thing, you can't forget his pops was a Major League Baseball player for years, which means his father was involved in that decision. Don't get that twisted, right? That it was too quick, right? It was too easy and too immediate. But what's brilliant, what's absolutely brilliant, what I really highly picked up on that whole thing is the fact that we know his contract states that he ain't leaving Kansas City no time soon, right? So how do you take advantage of a 10-year isolation period, if you will? You buy something that's just going to make you money forever that you can sell if you ever want. So I think it was a brilliant move. Patrick Mahomes definitely should be every kid's hero in how he is approaching.
Yawn.
Wow, that's hate. Good old Bossy coming out with the yawn.
Fuck Pat Mahomes, man.
What?
Get your money, fuck Pat Mahomes. Go ahead.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, he put his brush down.
Fuck Pat Mahomes, man. You know.
Patrick Mahomes to bust your ass, man. Fuck it. I'm rolling with Pat now. You know what
I'm still on Pat, fam. What you got, man? He might throw a football and run. He can catch his hands though. He probably
try Jesus.
Top athlete. He probably tear my ass up.
But don't try me. Because I throw hands.
This little barrier you got to get through to get to Pat. No, I don't think that's happening.
Try
Dope. Y'all see Kende?
Don't try me.
RIP, bro. Yep. Y'all stupid, man. Then fuck anything in New York, bro. I'm so tired of being New York East Coast out, man. Y'all love this. Y'all love woo, bro. Fuck a pizza, man. Fuck the Madison Square Garden. It ain't been the mecca of basketball.
Oh shit,
I don't know when. You say what?
He's heating up. Go ahead. He's heating up.
So it's just goofy, man. They want to be the mecca of everything. Fam, y'all did have a lot of rappers back in the day. Right now, the Midwest has more rappers. I ain't saying we better, but we got more rappers now. Y'all did have more ball players back in the day. Now y'all don't. It's in the Midwest. Fam, we got everything you're looking for, Joe. I'm so tired of New York. Everything they do, it don't gotta be news. It don't gotta fucking be news. Y'all ain't even got the decency to put y'all garbage cans somewhere where people can't bump into them motherfuckers. With them big dog ass, right? Y'all been in New York, right? That shit is dirty. It's dirty, fam. Stop pubbing us up. Stop pubbing y'all up like y'all the shit. Y'all not shit. Nobody want to go there. Y'all just lost Adam from the Jets.
Hey, man. Hey, man. We got listeners in New York. Calm down, man.
Hey, New York, come see us. Come see us. If I'm lying, they think I'm lying, then we don't need them. We don't need them. But we do appreciate y'all in New York. Way over there, keep that dirty shit, that cardboard ass pizza, that bogus ass hot dogs. Keep all them Timberlands. The Timberlands have been comfortable in what, 10 years. It's just a bunch of different colors now. That's it, man. And we don't fold our tongues over our boots no more. Y'all gotta cut that shit out. We cool. We cool, man. Y'all can't have y'all girls sounding tougher than y'all all day long. Stop making up words. Stop changing the way words are pronounced to fit in y'all rap bars. Stop all that bullshit, man. Y'all got to get on with that bullshit, man. It's cool. All right, look out, New York. We cool.
This is your butt. New York is clearly your Achilles. Got it.
It's just goofy, man. Oh, man, one time, you got to play at the Ruckers. Fam, the Truly will kill the Ruckers right now. Right or wrong?
Facts.
Truly will kill the Ruckers.
Facts.
Stop all this shit, man. Y'all had y'all day. Everybody else finna shine now. Period. There's enough for everybody to eat. Y'all can get leftovers.
Hey, man, and that was brought to you by Brother Al Jarreau.
We're in this thing together. The kind of love that'll last forever.
Right, bro.
Come on,
Hey, man, I love that rant, man. Get that shit off, man.
Dion showing us his motherfucking picnic gear and swings in the back. Fam, you gotta stop flexing like this, dog.
He's always doing that shit.
Flexing,
Finally, he's not slick. He's not slick.
It would be terrible of us not to mention how fast our brother McKenday went to the store the other day. That shit is still amazing. He got out of bed. He had no glasses on, hair frazzled. He blinked. He had a mask on, had a hat on, headphones on the phone. Boom, blink again. He inside Whole Foods. You blink one more time, he back taking shit off at the crib. I'm like, goddamn, man. I gotta get my life together. Get my fucking life together, man.
Hey, look, I wanna say, hey, man, again, man, great show. It was dope. It was a good vibe as always. I forgot to talk to my people in Spain, Ireland, Portugal, Mexico. We are listening. We see you. We definitely hear you. Everybody on the Corner Convo page, you know what I mean? Go like, subscribe, share, do all that.
It's
visual,
free.
Yeah, it's free. It's for the free throw. The visual will be up
free, man.
On Saturday.
Give you product for free.
Subscribe to the YouTube page.
I hope y'all like what we did today. We're listening. We're watching. Keep coming with the content.
There you go, man.
Man, we're gonna keep coming with it. Without y'all, none of this is possible.
We love you, Megan Thee Stallion.
I
We
want
want everybody to disrespect you in the group.
You know, and infamous words of Dr. Dre. Until the next episode. All right.
Hold on, Mom, before you cut it all the way out.
What up?
I just want to throw this last little plug out there. We did start a new event. This is something that we have been doing for a while. We decided to put it on Thursdays at 5 o'clock every week. So
yeah, for sure.
If you outside on the Corner Convo after you tune in to the show, be sure to come out, check it out. Bring your own games, bring your own food. We provide the music. We provide the DJ and the bar. We can keep these conversations going. I know some of y'all be wanting to get y'all words in, and we can't necessarily have everybody in here. So every Thursday, bring your girlfriend, 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Bring your convo. You know what I mean? We can put the corner on the actual corner.
That'd be dope.
Exactly. So again, in infamous words of my boy Dr. Dre.
Why the phone so close to your face, Dion, man? What are you doing over there, bro? Hey, man, what you doing, bro? What you doing, man?
that boy got acres. You know, he got land.
Man, y'all funny, bro.
I got kicks. He got land. I'm hustling backwards. This is bullshit.
It's good seeing y'all. It's good seeing y'all doing this talking, man. Every Thursday, man. I love it. I look forward to the point of the day because we share, we care, and we get straight to it.
For sure. It's love. To the next episode, people. One.